Hello guys, I am Vipin Kumar and today we do the atom and molecules, which is the third chapter of class 9's science. So firstly we do the law of chemical combinations. So firstly we do what is law of chemical combination. There are the two law of chemical combination. Law of conservation of mass, which state that law of conservation of mass state that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. It means if we react anything like if we react 15 gram of oxygen with 10 gram of hydrogen, then the product we take is 25 gram, because it's and the second law is law of constant proportion. What is constant proportion? In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in definite proportion by mass. So it means if we react by mass like H2O, which is water, it's always react in a constant proportion by mass, which is 1:8. Means 1 gram of hydrogen, 8 gram of oxygen. Next we come on in a compound such as water. The ratio of mass of hydrogen to mass of oxygen is always equal. So in a compound such as water, the ratio of mass of hydrogen to the equal is always equal, which is 1:8, which is I tell you above. So according to the Dalton atomic theory, all matters, whether an element and a compound or a mixture, is composed of small particles called atom. So now we come on the Dalton atomic theory. What is Dalton atomic theory? There are the 6 postulates of Dalton atomic theory. So let's read them. First postulate: all matter is made up of very tiny particles are called atom. So it means the atom is the basic block or basic unit of the matter. So which is participate in the chemical reaction, and the atoms are participate in the chemical reaction. No, the whole matter is not react in chemical reaction. Only the atom of that matter is react in chemical reactions. So second postulate: atom are indivisible particles. It means the atom cannot be divided further, which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. So atom is indivisible and cannot be created or destroyed during a chemical reaction. Only it change its nature or it's combined with the other atoms. So third postulate: atom of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. So the atom like hydrogen and helium. So these are two different. Its mass is 1, its mass is 2, its valency is also 1, its valency is 0. So and its property, it is a noble gas. It is a noble element which cannot easily react with any other matter. It is a highly reactable matter which and the fourth postulate is atom of different elements have different masses and chemical properties. Oh, I'm sorry, it have done. Oh no. Fourth postulate: atom of different element have different mass, and so I tell you above that the hydrogen, with the example of hydrogen and helium, the atom of mass and the atom of chemical, the mass of atom and the chemical properties are different, how they are different. Next, fifth postulate, atom combine in the ratio of small whole number to form compounds. So the atom are always combined in a ratio of whole numbers, not in fraction like 1/2, 4/3, not in this fraction. It only combine in the whole number, which is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, to form compounds. So it is always combined in a ratio, fixed ratio. And the sixth postulate is the relative number and kinds of atom are constant in a given compound. So the relative number and the kind of atom are constant in a given compound. Like take the example H2O. So the relative number like two atom of hydrogen and one of oxygen is constant. It is always constant. It means 2 atom of hydrogen is bonded with 1 atom of oxygen. So next, what is an atom? So, and how big are atoms? Atoms are very small. They are smaller than anything that we can imagine. Compare with. So atomic radius is measured 1 nanometer, which is equal to 1/10⁻⁹ meter or 10⁻⁻⁹ meter, which means 10 minus 10 into minus 10 at 10 times. So next, what are modern day symbol of atom or different elements? So this is the symbol of hydrogen, which are proposed by Dalton. These all the symbols are proposed by Dalton. This is the symbol of carbon, this is the phosphorus, this is sulfur, copper, lead, gold, platinum. This is the symbol of oxygen, this is symbol of silver, this is iron, this is mercury. Symbol for some elements are proposed by Dalton. These all symbols are proposed by the Dalton. So now, in the beginning, the name of element were derived from the name of the place where they were found, or for the first time. For example, take an example of copper. Copper is firstly found in Cyprus. So it's the symbol of copper is taken from the Cyprus, where it is found first time. And nowadays the IUPAC, which is International Union of Pure Allied Chemistry, is an international scientific organization which approve name of the element, symbol of the element and units. For example, there are some elements and symbol of the elements which are approved by the International Union of Pure and Allied Chemistry. So the first is hydrogen, which is the symbol aluminium, Al, cobalt, Co. Symbol of some elements. Symbol of some elements are formed first letter for the name and the second letter appearing later in the name. For example, chlorine, Cl. The C is appear in the first and the L is appear after the one or two letter, means H after the H, zinc, Zn, and etc. So some other symbols have been taken from the name of element in Latin, German, Greek. For example, the symbol of iron is Fe. It is taken from the Latin name ferrum. Sodium is Na, taken from nitrium. Potassium is K, taken from kalium. So atomic mass. What is atomic mass? The theory could explain the law of constant proportion. So while the scientists were prompted to measure the atomic mass of an element, since determining the mass of an individual atom was a relatively difficult task, relative atomic masses were determining using the law of chemical combination and the compound formed. So now it was observed that 3 gram of cobalt 3 gram of carbon combined with 4 gram of oxygen to form CO. Suppose we define the atomic mass unit earlier AMU, which is atomic mass unit, but to the latest IUPAC, which is International Union Pure and Allied Chemistry recommended, now written as U, which is unified mass. So earlier it will be AMU, and nowadays which is approved from International Union of Pure Allied Chemistry, it is U, which represent unified mass. So while searching for various atomic mass units, scientists initially took 1/16 of mass of an atom of naturally occurring oxygen as a result unit. This was considered relevant due to these two reasons. Oxygen react with a large number of elements and from compounds. This mass unit gave masses of most of the elements as whole number. So the 1/16 mass of the 1/16 of the natural occurring oxygen is taken as the standard unit for measuring the mass of the whole element. But mass of the whole element, because the two reasons behind it, it react with large number of elements to form compound, and its atomic mass gave masses almost at beginning. It gave most of the elements whole number, most of the atomic mass of an element as whole number, but later after a while it gave in the fraction. Some elements atomic mass is come in the fraction. So after a while in 1961, one atomic mass unit is a mass unit equal to exactly 1/12 of a mass of an atom of carbon-12. So in 1961, the carbon-12 1/12 of carbon-12 atom is taken as the standard unit to measure the atomic mass. The relative atomic mass of all elements have been found with respect to an atom of carbon-12. So how do atom exist? Atom exists. Atom of most elements. This is not there. Atom of most elements are not able to exist independently. So most of the elements atom are not able to exist independently. They form molecules or ions. Atom form molecules or ions. So These molecules or ions aggregate in large number to form the matter that we can see, feel, touch. So these molecules or ions combine with, aggregate with a large number to form matter which we can see, feel, or touch. Like air we can feel, chair we can touch, and also we can see the chair. Okay, now what is a molecule? What is molecule? A molecule is a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bounded together, that is tightly held together by the by the attracting force. So what is molecule? Molecule is generally or basically a group of two or more different kind of atoms which combine chemically and form with the greater attractive force. So now we come to molecule of atom. What are the molecule of atom? The molecule of an element, elements. The molecule of an element are constituted by the same type of atoms. Like, for example, a molecule of oxygen consists of two atoms of oxygen, and hence it is known as diatomic molecule, which is O2. And our ozone layer, which consists of three atoms of oxygen, which is O3, and it is known as triatomic. Okay, so now we come to the number of atoms consisting a molecule is known as its atomicity. So what is atomicity? Atomicity is the number of atoms which are constituting a molecule, or a molecule containing a number of atoms is known as its atomicity. Molecules of compound. What are molecules of compound? Atoms of different elements joined together in defined proportion to form molecules of compound. So what are molecules of compound? When the different kind of atoms, two or three different kind of atoms, are joined together to form a molecule, then it will be a molecule of compound. Like these some example of molecule of compound. There are some example of molecule of compound, like water H2O, which is combining from hydrogen plus oxygen, and its ratio by mass is 1/8, which I tell you above. Ammonia NH3, which is the combining element is nitrogen, hydrogen. It is combined in the ratio of 4:3. Carbon dioxide, which is carbon and oxygen, its combining mass ratio is 3:8. Now we come to ions. What is an ion? Compound composed of metal and non-metal containing charged particles. So what is an ion? The charged particle which are contained by the metals, compound of metals and non-metal. So the charged particle of the species of charged particle are known as ions. So there are two type of ion, anion and cation. What are anion? Anion are negatively charged particle, and cation are positively charged particle. So the name of cation is because from the name of cation is come from the cats. Because if we rub the hair of cat, it produces the positive charge ions. So from the cat, this positive charge ion name is cation. Writing chemical formulas. The chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition. So the writing of chemical formula of any compound is its symbolic representation of its composition. So like H2O. From here we can take that the hydrogen in this there are two atoms of hydrogen which are combined with one atom of oxygen. The combining power or capacity of an element. The combining power of or capacity of an element is known as valency. The valency of the atom of an element can be thought of as a hand or arm of that atom. The rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula are as follows. So the first rule is the valency or charge on the ions most balance. Second, when a compound consists of a metal and a non-metal, the name of or symbol of the metal is written first and the non-metal at second. So for example, calcium oxide CaO, sodium chloride NaCl, iron sulfide FeS, copper oxide CuO, etc. Whereas oxygen, chloride, sulfur are non-metal and are written on the right side. Whereas the calcium, sodium, iron and copper are metal and are written on the left side like CuO. So this is a copper oxide, so this is a copper at the left and oxygen at the right. So see point, in compounds from with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compounds is indicated by enclosing the formula of ions in a bracket and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. So like take example MgOH2. In case the number of polyatomic ions is 1, the bracket is not applied. For example NaOH. So if in the polyatomic ions the ions is 2 like MgOH2 like in this. So the bracket is applied. If there is only 1, then bracket is not applied. So formula of simple compounds. There are some formula of simple. The simplest compound which are made up of 2 different elements are called binary compounds. So if we want to write the formula of hydrogen chloride, firstly we write the symbol of hydrogen and chloride. So symbol of hydrogen is H and symbol of chloride is Cl. So then write the valency under the valency of hydrogen under the hydrogen, the valency of chlorine under the chlorine, the valency of hydrogen once, the valency of chlorine once. Then cross the valency. The valency of hydrogen goes to Cl and the valency of Cl goes to H. So so these are the valency as 1. So we no need to write the 1. So the formula will be HCl. Second formula of magnesium chloride. So firstly, again we write the symbols, then valencies, then cross them, and then we get the MgCl2. So next, the positive and negative charge must balance each other and the overall structure must be neutral. So the positive and negative, here the minus is so here it will I want to say that the negative and the positive charge and negative charge in an atom or in molecule or compound is must be balanced, and the structure, overall structure overall it will be neutral. So the third formula is formula of calcium hydroxide. So firstly we write the symbols, then valencies, then cross them, then we get the formula is this. We use bracket when we have two or more of the same ions in the formula. Hence the bracket around OH will with a subscript of 2 indicate that there are two hydroxide groups joined to one calcium. So formula of sodium chloride. So again we write symbol, then valency, then cross, and then we get Na2CO3. So now we come to molecular mass of the mole concept. What is molecular mass? Now we talk about the molecular mass. The molecular mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic mass of all the atom in a molecule of the substance. So, and now the formula unit mass. What is the formula unit mass? The formula unit mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic mass of all atoms in a formula unit of a compound. So in this, the formula unit mass is a substance in which the sum of the atomic mass of all atoms in a compound in a formula unit of the compound. So we use the word formula unit for those substance whose constituent particle are ions, like for example sodium chloride has a formula unit NaCl. Its formula unit mass can be calculated as 1 into 23 plus 1 into 35.5, which is 58.5 U. Now we come to mole concept. What is mole? For example, it is the balancing of the 2H2 plus O2 is equal to 2H2O. It is the formula of the water which we drink. So the above reaction indicate that. So what the above reaction indicate? The above reaction indicate that the two molecules of hydrogen combine with one molecule of oxygen to form two molecules of water. And second point, 4U of hydrogen molecule combine with 32U of oxygen molecule to form 36U of water molecule. So a chemical reaction equation indicate directly the number of atom or molecule taking part in the reaction. So the mole symbol, mole is the SI unit of amount of substance. So simply the mole is the SI unit of the amount of the substance. So 1 mole is equal to 6.022 1407 into 10 raised to the power 23. It is also called the Avogadro number. The mole is the amount of the substance of a system that contain 6.02214076 10 raised to the power 23 specified elementary entities. So 1 mole of anything. So 1 mole of anything is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 in numbers. So the mass of 1 mole of a substance is equal to the its relative atomic or molecular mass in grams. Like the atomic mass of element give us the mass of an atom of the element in atomic mass, which is U. U is unified mass. So for example, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 U. So gram atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 gram. To find the gram molecular mass or molar mass of a molecule, we keep the numerical value the same as the molar molecular mass, but simply change unit as above from U to G, which is U is unified mass to G is gram. So 18U means 18 unified mass of water has only one molecule of water. So 18 gram of water has 1 mole of water, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of water. So 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 number. So it is equal to relativity mass in grams. So if you like our video, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to taking my all updates. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching my video.